cover. The naked cover is so pretty. Fake marriage meets enemies to lovers. Sounds perfect for me. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm Kim, and today I want to do some bookshelf rearranging because I bought so many books last month. They're all just sitting there on my desk. Look at this. And this isn't even all of them. I think there's like 10 others over there. So yeah, I thought we would just do a little rearranging of my bookshelves already. You know, I just got these all organized and already we're going to be moving stuff around. Do I have 3 copies of Onyx Storm? Yes, I do. You know, because you need one to go spine out, you need one to go pages out, and then you need the Target special edition, you know? Okay, that's everything except the Magnolia Park special editions I got. I think so. I have some shelves up on my monitors, and I think I'm gonna put these there because they're so gorgeous, and they'll look nice with the neutral color. So let's do that. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm struggling a little bit this February. It is February 4th. 5th? It's February 5th. And I have not finished a book yet. That's kind of crazy for me. January ended so good because I read Onyx Storm and then I read Reckless, and I loved those, both my favorite books of the month. I can almost guarantee both those will make my favorite books of the year. I'm pretty confident in that. That's how much I loved those. But anywho, it's caused me to be in a little bit of a slump, I think. Or maybe it's the book. So I try to start with the TBR, you know, the books the dogs picked. And Rigby picked this one last shot. And I thought this sounded so cute, the premise of this book. But I'm struggling. I've been reading it for 4 days. And I'm only that far in. 120 pages. I'm not even halfway done. I have been busy. I will say that. I have been busy, so I haven't been able to read as much, but I should have been done with this by now if I was enjoying it. So I think I'm going to do a little soft DNF on this at the moment. I mean, this could be my first DNF of the year. And I did say I wanted to DNF books. And I've been struggling with it from the beginning. And I kept telling myself, should I keep going? Should I not? And I was talking to a friend last night, and she's like, you said you were gonna DNF books. And I'm like, yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna soft DNF it for now. I'm gonna see how the month goes. If I feel like I can come back to it maybe and give it a second shot, like maybe later in the month when I've gotten through a few books, I might try it. But as of right now, it's going back up on the shelf. And I'm gonna give Rigby's other book a try. Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. I've just started this today. Well, did I start last night? Maybe I started last night. I think I read like a chapter last night. And I've just read a little bit today throughout my breaks and stuff from work. And I'm already like 50, almost 50 pages in. And it's already going better than the other book. It's Still Not Reckless by Elsie Silver. But I don't think much is going to compare to that. But I am enjoying it more. The writing's better. And yeah, so I don't have much planned for tonight. I mean, hopefully this one's good, because if not, Rigby's not, starting out with a good track record with picking my books. I might have to, tell her she can't pick anymore. But yeah, I don't have much planned for today. I did a lot of filming today, for some videos that will be going up in the next couple weeks, which you'll probably see far before you see this vlog. But yeah, I did that. So I might do some editing tonight, and then I think I really want to get some reading in. I'm hoping to maybe get halfway through this tonight if I'm lucky. We'll see. I need to start going to bed earlier. I need better sleep. I can't keep staying up till midnight every night and getting up for work. Sorry, I don't even know if you heard me right now because I was covering my mouth with a book. But yeah, so that's the plan for the day. I think it's time to go take the dogs out to play. They're bugging me, so. I just finished filming a video. Now I have a mess to clean up. Look at all these empty spaces on my shelves from all the books I had to pull. I don't know if you're going to see this video or not. I think I kind of hated it. It's a Valentine's Day video I had an idea for, but I was kind of rushed to get it done because I was losing daylight. So I don't know. But yeah, so now I get to pick all this up. Fun. Okay, all is right in the world again. Everything's back where it needs to be. Okay, so I finished Not in Love last night by Ellie Hazelwood. I can't believe it was February 8th by the time I finished a book this month. That is like so slow for me. I do blame the first book I attempted to read at the beginning of the month. And I also blame like my little bit of a reading hangover from Reckless by Elsie Silver. I don't want to talk too much about each book that I'm reading this month, just because I will do a wrap up video at the end of the month of February and talk about the books more in depth then. But anyways, I just, came on to say that I did finish Not in Love. So it was the right move to move on from that book, because I was able to finish this in 2 days. And finally get a book done this month. I kind of fell behind. I started a book not on my TBR. I started a book by Tal Bauer called You and Me. I just started it this morning, so I'm not very far. I haven't had a lot of time to read yet today. I don't know. I was just in the mood for a male romance. So and Tal Bauer, I feel, is always a go-to for that. But I also wanted to show you guys. I got something today. I got the Caraval paperbacks for today. It is all messed up here. Good thing I don't care, as long as the books are okay, because I don't really care about this like this like thing on the cardboard like sleeve or whatever. I won't keep the books in that. So let's hope that the books are in good shape. I bought these because, for one, I've never read them, obviously. And my friend wanted to buddy read Caraval with me. So I was like, I told her, yeah, I was down. So I had to buy them. Yeah, okay. The books look like they're in good shape. I think that I almost bought these from Blackwell so I could get the UK covers, because I do like the UK covers as well. But I don't know. I think these are also pretty. I think this is a case where they're both pretty, the UK and the US covers. So I just went with the US since it was cheaper and I would get them quicker. Okay, yeah, good thing. All the books are in perfect condition. Yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys that I got these today. I was planning on going to Barnes & Noble today, but the day kind of got away from me. And I don't think I'm going to make it. I mean, it's still early enough. I could go. I don't know. I'm going to eat some dinner and then see about going. And if I go, I will film and see what I got there. There's like there's a lot out I want right now. There's a lot out I want. Now, how much money should I go spend is the question. But I really want to get the, there's some new special editions for the Hunger Games that came out. Some paperbacks, and I really want those because I don't know what happened to my Hunger Games copies. I know I had them. I definitely know I had those books because I read them a long time ago when I was younger. But all I have left is the Catching Fire hardback. I don't even have the sleeve, the jacket. I just have the hardback book, and that's it. I don't know if I lent them to somebody, but then it's weird because why did I have Catching Fire? I feel like if I lent them to somebody, I would have lent them all of them. Or I maybe would have just lent them Hunger Games and I would still have Mockingjay too. But no, I just have Catching Fire. So I need copies of those books. And I don't know, I would like to reread those maybe one day. Because it's been years since I read them. So yeah, I want to go look at those in person. So I definitely am going to go to Barnes & Noble at some point. I was hoping today, like I said, but maybe tomorrow morning before the Super Bowl. Tomorrow's Super Bowl Sunday, and I plan on watching that. But yeah, just wanted to check in with you guys, show you guys what I've been doing today, book-related stuff. I plan on reading tonight. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I'm only a couple chapters into this book, but I'm already enjoying it. I could already feel like it's gonna be kind of a little heavier on the emotion. His books usually are. So yeah, that's the plan. So it's raining here today, and it doesn't rain here enough, okay? But it rained a little bit yesterday, and it's been raining all day today, and I'm like, have to take advantage of it when it happens, because I love when it rains. I love especially staying home when it rains and getting cozy and like reading or doing one of my other cozy, comfy hobbies. Lately, it's been reading. That's all I've been wanting to do lately. I struggled a little bit at the beginning of this month. I started the month reading One Last Shot, and I have since soft DNF'd that book momentarily, maybe permanently. I'm not positive yet. I might give it another shot at the end, like towards the end of the month, or even maybe another month. I don't know. It's so hard for me to DNF a book, you guys. I'm trying. I know I made it one of my goals, and I'm trying to stick to that. But since then, on the 6th, I started Not in Love, and then I finished Not in Love on the 8th. And I remember thinking kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe it's the 8th, and I've only finished one book. So I was like a little like worried about how many books I was going to get done this month. But now it is, since it's the 13th now, and I've finished 3 other books since then, so I'm feeling better. Last night I finished Pack Darling, and that was one of the books Bodhi picked. If you watch my TBR video, he picked Pack Darling. So that's a duology. Well, it says it's a duology, and I read both books in the duology. But apparently there's a third book, so I'm a little confused. I guess the third book doesn't necessarily follow the characters from the first 2 books. I think, like, I'm pretty sure there would be some crossover, though, knowing who the third book's about. But I guess that's why it's not considered part of the duology. But, like, in the title, it kind of says it's in the... I don't know. It's kind of confusing, okay? I'm not going to lie. It's kind of confusing. But anywho, I finished Pack Darling last night. And I know you guys saw, if you watched my TBR, my dogs picked my TBR video, you saw that I have the book physically. But I bought them on Kindle. Don't judge me. Because this book, so this is the probably smut edition of the book. So it has both books in one. And it's just kind of an awkward book, like, to hold. So, because it's like a paperback, but it's the size of a hardback. So it's just not, like, comfy to hold. So I went ahead and bought them on my Kindle. Don't judge me. They were pretty inexpensive. I think the first book was like $4.99. The second book was like $5.99. I don't know. I think that's part of why, like, I have so many physical books still that I haven't read, because I'm just such a Kindle reader now. Because it's just, like, so much easier to read on your Kindle, right? Like, I could take it everywhere easily. It's, like, comfortable to hold everywhere. Something else is, like, I read a lot, like, in bed. Like, I have, like, an arm connected to, like, my headboard where my Kindle sits in there. And, like, I'm, like, the kind of person where, like, say I wake up in the middle of the night and I have a hard time going to sleep, I'll just read a little bit. But, like, that's so much easier with a Kindle, right? Like, I can turn my Kindle on, put it in dark mode. It's, like, doesn't make a lot of light. It doesn't disturb my husband or anything like that. And I can just read. And maybe I read for, like, 10 minutes and fall back to sleep again. Sometimes, some nights it's hard. I'll read way too long. And it's, like, in the middle of the night. Anyways, like, a physical book's just so much harder to do that with. So I feel like when I am reading a physical book, I don't end up reading as fast because, like, I can't get those little, like, quick, like, little reading sessions in. Because, you know, like, you have to turn the light on. You have to, like, hold the book. It's, like, it's just a whole thing. This is such a first world problem. Believe me, I know, it is. But all that to say, I bought Pack Darling, both of them, on Kindle, and I read them on Kindle. And, you know, if you read on Kindle, you know, like, sometimes when you get to, like, the end of the book, the author will have, like, links and stuff to their websites for, like, bonus content. They'll have, like, bonus chapters or whatever. Sometimes, like, it's free, like, if you sign up to their newsletter or something like that. Sometimes you pay for it. So this author had an extended ending to the second book. It was, like, 85 more pages for sale on her website for $2.99. So I went ahead and bought that this morning. And that's what I spent my morning reading. I read that little extended ending. I really did enjoy that duology. Just, you know, I'll talk about it in a later video when I do my wrap up for February, but I did enjoy it. But anyways, I finished that last night. I'm going to start a new book today. Like I said, I'm going to take advantage of this nice cozy weather, and I want to read today. And I'm going to start Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is like an older fantasy series that I've never read. So it's a trilogy. I think there's also, like, a novella. I think it's a trilogy plus, like, a holiday novella, if I have my information correct. But I'm doing this as a buddy read with my friend. I do a lot of buddy reads with her. And she's starting this book today, which means I have to start today so that she doesn't get too far ahead of me. But her and I are actually, like, really good. Like, I don't know. We just naturally read, I think, at, like, similar paces. So, like, we usually, whenever we do a buddy read, without even trying, we kind of stay, like, in pace with each other. So it's pretty good. But she's going to start this today, so I need to. And yeah, so that's my next read. And then, so I definitely want to, you know, do that today. But I also want to do some editing today. I have a Valentine's Day video that I need to edit to get up tomorrow. And then the other thing I need to get done today is filling out my book journal. I hate to break it to you guys, but I am very behind. Are you surprised? I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying so hard to stay up to date on it, but I just am not good at it. I think it's because I just finished a book and then I just want to start another one. I don't want to have to like take a break and go and write in the journal about it. I just want to start the next one. And then I'll even tell myself, like, you'll write it tomorrow. Like, write your review tomorrow. You can start your second book, but write your review tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and goes. And all my spare time I spend reading instead of filling out the journal. I need to, like, be stricter on myself. But surprise, surprise, I've read 4 books so far this month, and I haven't filled out a page for any of them yet. I mean, well, like, I filled out the pages. Look, they're, like, ready. Like, I have the you know, the book and the author and the romance, or not romance, the genre written down, but I don't have my ratings in there, or I don't have my actual reviews in there. So, before I am allowed to start Caraval, I have to fill those out. That is the rule I've set for myself today. So I think I'm going to do that right now. I got a little snack. I got some grapes. I got my book review out, or journal out. So I'm going to work on that. Like I said, do some editing and then some reading. And then just enjoy this like cozy rainy day. All right, we made it to the weekend. It is the day after Valentine's Day. So my husband and I are going to do a little date day because we didn't really get to do anything yesterday. We're going to go to the movies and then we're going to do a little book shopping, or I'm going to do book shopping. He's just going to, he's just along for the ride. But yeah, we're going to do there's a Barnes & Noble like right next to the movie theater. So like, obviously I gotta go, right? Like, it's right there. And then I might go to Target too, because they have a book sale going on right now. Buy one, get one half off. So, may as well take advantage of that. But yeah, that's what's going on today. we are back home from our little movie date and books shopping. The movie was good, if anyone wants to know. Not great, but it was good. And then we went to Barnes & Noble, and I didn't end up buying anything from there because, for one, that's not the Barnes & Noble I typically go to. I was kind of disappointed with this one selection of, like, special editions and stuff like that. So I almost bought an Elsie Silver book because it was a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I forget which one. It's not from the Wild Love series. It's from her other series, which I think might be in her first series, but don't quote me on that. I'm not positive. But they had a special edition, or like a Barnes & Noble edition. It had like some art inside, and I almost bought that. But the line was like really, really long. And I was like, should I just get it another day? Maybe get it. Like, sometimes it's on like the buy one get one. So I was like, maybe I should wait. I might go to the one I typically go to tomorrow because I didn't like get my Barnes & Noble fix at this one. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't end up buying them there because I was also looking for the new Hunger Games special edition books, the paperbacks, and they did have them there, which you guys probably saw in my footage. But I know they also were going to have them at Target, and Target currently has buy one get one half off on their books. And I was like, well, it's already going to be cheaper at Target initially, and I can get half off. So I went there instead. So I just was going to show you guys what I got. I mean, and you're not going to be surprised because I got the Hunger Games books. I've been wanting special editions of them anyways. I really wanted these covers, the UK ones that were out last year because they were hardbacks. But I didn't get them. I think it was last year, and then they sold out. So I was like, I can just wait till the paperback American versions. But anyways, I did get these. They're so pretty. I'm gonna have to take all these stickers off. Here's Hunger Games. I mean, these editions are really pretty. I love these covers. Like, gorgeous. But you know what I was like realizing when I was looking at them? Here's Catching Fire. And then Mockingjay. I mean, oh, these are going to look so pretty on the shelves, but these books are short. I didn't like realize that because I've only seen them in the hardback, and when I like saw the, and then the writing's not small, so the writing's fairly big, so I was like, I didn't realize these books are so short. I've been wanting to do, I've been thinking about doing a reread, but I was like, oh, it's so hard to like commit to rereads because there's so many books to read, and I don't know. So, but I was been thinking about doing them, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend the time, but yeah, they're actually short, so I might do a reread of these eventually. But yeah, I got those. I'm so excited. They're so pretty. And then since they were buy one get one, I was like, well, you gotta get a fourth book, right? And that Target I went to, again, it wasn't my typical Target, and their book selection was tiny. It wasn't even a whole aisle. It was a half an aisle and one end cap. So I was like, okay, selection here isn't great. But I ended up getting The Serpent and the Wolf because I've been wanting to get this book. It is it's a fantasy. I know this came out like towards the end of last year because I know I featured it or showed it. Featured. It sounds so fancy. Anyway, showed it in one of my new release TikToks that I was doing last year. And I remember reading about it then. I don't remember what I read. Fake marriage meets enemies to lovers. Sounds perfect for me. It's going to be a duology, which I also love because, you know, duologies are just, I think, perfect. Because, you know, you can get a good enough story, I think, in 2 books, and it doesn't have to, You know, it's not going to take, you're not going to be waiting years and years and years for the whole story. I mean, honestly, I love longer series too, but sometimes, you know, good duologies are hard to come by. It says it's perfect for fans of Sarah J Maas, and I am a fan of Sarah J Maas. So, but yeah, this cover's pretty, like foiled, and then there's like a pretty mat inside. And yeah, I think it's a debut book if I remember properly. Yeah. But yeah, so I got those 4. And then I also got, this is something I got the other day from Amazon. I had some Amazon gift cards, so I bought Whirlwind by Kayla Gross. I know you guys have probably heard me talk about it, and I'm so sad because it kind of got a little bent right there, and I don't remember it being like that when I first took it out. I love this cover. I think this cover is so pretty. And there's like a character on the back of the other characters. I love this. But yeah, I know I talked about this in my wrap-up video because I got the ARC for this. But the ARC was digital, so I got the digital for free. But yeah, I wanted to get the physical copy of that. I want to slowly trying to get all her books. As of right now, I only have 4. And they're all novellas. I don't have any of her full-length novels yet. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys what I got today. Okay, so I want to start a new project today. So my friend sent me this link. Well, first of all, if you didn't know, I crochet. And my friend sent me this link for this person that's like crocheting granny squares for like all the books they read this year. And I saw somebody doing this on Instagram, I think like last year. And I always like thought like, oh, that would be fun. I want to do that. I wish I could remember who it was, the person that I saw doing this last year. But anyways, I always thought like, oh, that'd be fun. And now I think I have like kind of an excuse because like, I don't know, it will be like fun content to film in these vlogs. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pick my top 3 favorite books each month and crochet those. It's going to leave me with an uneven amount at the end, but I'm kind of thinking there might be months where like I just can't pick 3. Maybe like I only really liked 2 books that month, or there might be some months where like I loved a lot of what I read and I maybe want to do 4. So I think maybe it will kind of even out because I don't know. We're going to just start with 3 each month and we'll go from there because I don't want to overpromise too and say like I'll do every book I read because like I know me. I'm not going to keep up with that. I know I'm not. But 3 granny squares a month I definitely feel like I can do. But yeah, so I'm going to pull out all my yarn. I got a lot and go through those. So this month I'm going to do Onyx Storm, obviously. Reckless, obviously. And I'm also going to do Whirlwind by Kayla Gross. So I'm going to pick out colors. So each granny square will be 5 rows. So I'll need 5 colors for each. Some I might need to double up on the covers because like Reckless, for example, I mean, it's just a lot of different shades of pink and corals. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull 5 separate colors for each, but we'll make it work. So I'm going to pull out all my yarn and I'm going to crochet these right now. All right, here's most of my yarn. It's supposed to be sorted by color, but there's some, like there's that brown and that yellow and this one. Sometimes I get lazy when I use a color and then don't reorganize it. But here we go. So we made it to the last weekend of February, and I am stuck at home because I have COVID. And I've had COVID all week. I'm sure you could probably kind of hear it in my voice. I am getting better though, but it was such a bummer because I don't usually have a lot of plans or go out and do a lot of stuff. But this week I actually had plans to go to a book signing event, and I had to cancel, obviously, because I didn't want to be spreading my germs everywhere. I was supposed to go to a book event with a friend down in San Diego for Kristen Cicerelli. She's the author of The Heartless Hunter / Crimson Moth. It has a different name depending on where you are. It's duology. And the second book, Rebel Witch, came out this last Tuesday. And yeah, I was supposed to go to an event, and it was a Q&A, and she was going to sign her books. I was going to get to meet her. On top of that, the moderator was Adeline Grace. If you don't know who she is, she wrote the Belladonna series. And we were told that she was probably going to be signing her books. My plan was to take all her books and take all the books I have of Kristen Cicerelli's and get them all signed. And that didn't happen, obviously. So that was a really big bummer. I was planning on vlogging it for you all and having it in this February vlog, but you know, the universe had other plans for me. I'm still gonna get my one signed book, my signed Rebel Witch. My friend was able to pick it up for me, so that's cool. But I'm just really bummed I didn't get to go and meet her and, you know, have all my other books signed and all that. But, you know, I don't know, stuff happens. So anyway, I'm stuck at home, like I said, this weekend. So I think I'm just going to take advantage of the gorgeous day because it's so pretty here today. It's feeling like spring already as of today. So I think I'm just going to go set up outside with the dogs and do some reading and enjoy the weather. I think I'm gonna I did finally start the Heartstopper series, but yeah, I started the volume 1 last night and I finished it this morning. So I think I'm gonna go out there and start volume 2, and like I said, just enjoy this beautiful day. And like I said, I don't have any plans to do anything else today, so probably just a lot of reading. So if you don't know, Heartstoppers is a graphic novel, so I feel like I can get through them pretty quick. I might actually, I don't know, maybe I'll get through the whole thing today. There's 5 volumes, but we'll see. But that's the plan for the day. So I have a couple boxes. I have two of my subscription boxes I want to open today. I'm very excited about both of these. I'm still waiting on my Fairy Loot, but as of right now, it says it won't even be here till March 6th. So, okay, I know that's a total first world problem, and I get that they come from, I guess they come from the UK. I mean, I know the company's UK. But it's a little annoying that, like, I'm already going to be being charged for a new month and I haven't even received my current month's book. I'm not going to lie. That's a little annoying. But anyway, I got my Probably Smut and my Afterlight to open today. Like I said, I'm excited about both these books. I do remember both of them this month, what they're going to be. I already have the Probably Smut box cut open. So this is how it comes. And the book this month is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I was like super excited about that because I've enjoyed all the Ali Hazelwood books I've read. I've currently read 3 of her books. And I was excited when I heard this one was coming out. And I just was like, I was torn because the original version of this, like that you can buy anywhere, it's a paperback, but it has really pretty sprayed edges. And I knew it was coming in Probably Smut, so I was like, do I need 2 copies of the book? Because I was very tempted to pre-order the normal like paperback, but I held off because I knew I was going to be getting it in this as a hardback. I think I'll reserve judgment. If I read it and I really, really like it, I might get the paperback as well. Also because all her other books I have are paperback. Not that I guess it doesn't really matter, but it kind of matters to me. But yeah, so Probably Smut comes with some stickers. They're usually like themed around the book. I mean, they always are themed around the book. Some are like actually like for the book. Like I'm guessing this is probably for this book specifically. And then some are just like, you know, themed around it. Oh my god, this one's so cute. Smart Girls Read Smut. Oh my god, adorable. And then they always come with little tabs so you can annotate, and then also comes with like a suggested guide for annotation. Tells you like what colors to use for what. And then these always kind of like double as a cute bookmark. And then you also always get like a few more of these, which if you guys have been watching my vlogs and stuff, you've seen me use these for my reviews this year. And it's nice because they always send like a few more each month, so I shouldn't run out. But let's get to the book because it's really pretty. So it's a hardback. Ooh, I like that so much. Ooh. I like it. Purple edges, and then these usually they come signed if I'm not. Oh my gosh, she wrote like a whole little paragraph for Probably Smut readers. So I'm very excited to read this one. I don't know, maybe I'll read it next. I just finished a book this morning, so I am open to my next read. So maybe, I don't know. Okay, and then let's look at the Afterlight. Afterlight is First Time Caller by P.K. Borison. I'm so excited for this. Let me get the plastic out. Oh my god, it's so cute! It's wrapped in plastic. Ugh. Scissors. Always so scared I'm gonna rip it or cut it. The actual book when I'm trying to take this plastic off. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, so this cover is the same, which is a little disappointing. This is the same cover of like the paperbacks that are out currently. But look at these edges. Oh my god, they're so cute. Back. Usually, oh yeah, we have, wait, the naked cover. The naked cover is so pretty. In pages. Ooh. And then these are also signed, usually. Yep. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, I was so excited. Like I said, I was so excited about both of those books this month. This is a good month for both those boxes. Like I said, I'm still waiting on my Fairy Loot. And I'm also waiting on a package from Waterstone, a pre-order. I'm hoping I'll get that one at least this week. And then, like I said, I have no idea what I'm getting. Well, I do have an idea. It's shipped, but it's in March 6th, which isn't until next week.
which is just a little disappointing. It probably won't make it into this vlog. I'll probably just have to throw it on my March vlog, or I don't know, somewhere in a video, or not even show you. I don't know. We'll see if you guys get to see my fairy loot box for February. I don't remember that one. I did remember both of these, but I don't remember what that one is. But yeah, just wanted to share those with you guys. So I realized when I was editing this vlog, I didn't really show you like a good shot of the granny squares that I made from my top 3 books of January. So I wanted to show you guys those. So I did Onyx Storm, and this is the square, how the square turned out for that one. We pulled in the black, white, the golds, and the gray, the silver actually. I don't know if you can see, but like this yarn has like a sparkly through it. So I think that's came out really pretty. I'm happy with that. And then we did Reckless. Oops, dropped it. And this is the one for Reckless. Lots of pinks and corals. I think this one's really cute. I did pull in the black from like the shadowing and stuff with the boots and the hat, just because I felt like it needed a little something else. But there's that one. And then the last one I did, which I think turned out to be my favorite with like the color choices and stuff, was Whirlwind. And this is the square, how the square came out for that. We pulled a little red in from his hat, the pink from her shirt, or blue from her jeans, and then grays from the tornado in the back. So I think this one's my favorite. I really like how those colors look together. So yeah, I'm excited about that project. I'm looking forward to continuing it. But yeah, I think we've come to the end of this vlog. February was a pretty chill month. I didn't think I was going to have a lot to show you guys, but I ended up with quite a bit of footage. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully it's not boring. I don't know. A lot of me reading. I did the crocheting, a little book shopping. Unfortunately, because of COVID, I wasn't able to go to that event. So I am still bummed about that to this day. I really wanted to just go there and show you guys. But that's okay. There'll be other events. I already have some lined up for the future months that I'm excited about. So, you know, stick around to see that. But I appreciate you watching this. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.